Hi, today we are going to discuss about the work center. Okay, in SAP, what is meant by SAP? Sorry, what is meant by work center? Work center is nothing but here it is. A work center is a physical location or a resource like a machine or a person where operations are performed. Okay, serving as a master data object for scheduling, costing, capacity planning in production and maintenance orders. Okay, work center is nothing but a physical location. Okay, a physical location where maybe it is like a mission or a person or a group of person or group of missions. Okay, the main objective of a work center, if you take it as a mission, okay, or a labor, for example, if you make it, if you think it as in a work center, if you give the raw material to the work center for that mission, ultimately after running that mission we'll get in a finished product, right? Or else if the work center is a person means if you give raw material to a person, okay, ultimately after doing some activities, okay, handmade activities, this person by using that raw material he will give a finished material. Okay, let's see, let's go into the SAP and we'll discuss it clearly. Okay, okay, T code to create a work center in SAP ERP is CR01. Okay. Okay. And here we need to enter the plant. Okay. Where we are going to create our work center. Okay. I'm giving my plant as 1100 and I'm giving the name as UT123. Okay. And the work center category. Okay. What is mean work center category? Okay. What type of work center it is? Okay. Work center category tells you the what type of work center it is. Okay. Is it a single mission as we discussed here, right? Okay. As we discussed here, maybe it is a mission or a group of mission or a labor or a group of labors. Okay. For time being, I'm taking it as in a mission. Okay, just without work center category, we can't able to enter, we can't able to continue further. Okay, see, it's saying that please enter the work center category. Okay, now I'm make it as a single mission. Okay, and here we have to give the description. I'm giving the description as mission. Okay, and the we need to fill these things. Okay, one second. Okay, mandatory things. Okay, let's see. Okay, uh, person responsibility. Person responsible nothing for it. It is for reporting purpose. The person who is responsible for this work center, we have to give in his name. Okay, okay, and I'm giving this one as a 001 his ID and location. Okay, where actually this work center is located? Is it is in first floor, second floor, or else in production area? Okay, just a location where the mission work center has been created. Okay, and usage in the sense like how where it is used. Okay, for which task list. Okay, under which task list this mission is going to be work. Task list is nothing but a work center routings. There are different types of task lists like master recipe, and for quality we call for quality, and for routing and inspection plan. Okay, those task lists will be explained in further classes. Next topic is task list routing. Okay, for time being, like I'm interested to use this work center in all the task lists. Okay, now coming to the standard value key. Okay, what is meant by standard value key? Okay, standard value key defines what are the activities in the sense what are the parameters should be captured while manufacturing a particular product. Okay, ultimately this is a machine, we are providing the raw materials to this machine. Okay, ultimately to get the finished material. Okay, so while manufacturing, while doing this activity, okay, like taking the raw material and giving the output, this machine is running, right? Like at the time of running, what are the parameters should be captured? Like setup time, machine time, labor time. These are the parameters. These parameters has to be captured, right? So these parameters will be under this standard value key. Ultimately, we need to, for this our work center need to pay it, right? Like in what are the aspects? In what aspects we are going to get the money from the client is based on the parameters. Okay, standard value key. Okay, I'm again saying that standard value key defines what are the activities, okay, parameters should be captured while manufacturing a particular product under this work center. Okay, okay, first we have to create the uh, parameters. Those parameters has to be added to the standard value key, and the standard value key will be assigned to this work center. Okay, like for but default SAP, like we can able to capture six parameters. Okay, let me create my own parameters. For that one, we have to go to the configuration, SPRO, reference IMG. Okay, production, basic data, work center. Okay, work center, general data. Second, costing, general data. Here, here is the standard value. Okay, click the standard value, define parameters. Okay, I'm going to the parameters. I'm taking as a new instead of going new. Uh, Instead of going new, we can take the existing ones. Okay, for example, I'm taking as a mission. Okay, copy as instead of parameter M2, I'm giving my own name. U uh, mission UT mission UTM CH. Okay, UTM machine, enter UTM machine. Okay, save, and again UTM machine, and then for setup, mm, sorry, parameters, and then by clicking electricity, yeah, I'm taking electricity, copy as, I'm giving the parameters UT power, UT power, enter UT power, and taking as labor also, then labor, lab, yeah, labor, copy as UT labor, labor, save. See, now I'm created three parameters. Okay, like that, max we can create a six parameters. Okay, now I'm going to assign my standard value key. Now I'm creating my own own standard value key. Okay, copy. I'm taking as UT. Okay, UT mission, UT mission standard value key. Okay, and my parameters are for mission. I created UT. Okay, UT mission, and I created for labor. I'm created my own parameter as UT labor, and I created power. Okay, electricity. That is like UT power. Okay, and that's it. Okay, I have three parameters, and these three parameters has been added to my standard value key, and now this standard value key has to be assigned to this work center. Come here, remove. See, initially it was set up time machine and labor. Okay, okay, and my standard value key is UT. Okay, now these are changed to mission, labor time temp and electricity. And now I will make it as it should be entered. Okay, and this should be calculated. So I'm giving as it should be entered. Fine. And now going to the default values. Here, this control key will be clearly explained when we go to the task list. Okay, and these things which we are maintained here, these will automatically move to the routing in the sense task list. Okay, the main important thing in default values is how our parameters which we have been provided here in basic data standard value key, these should be under minutes or else hours will be decided here. Okay, for time being I want to calculate my parameters in hourly basis. Okay, now I'm going to the capacity tab. Okay, capacities. Here in capacity tab, we are going to assign what capacity categories does the work center involved, like mission or labor or both. Okay, see, if yeah, I'm clicking here. I'm going to header. Okay, Mm, okay. By clicking the header, like when I enter into the work center, okay, it will navigate to a screen, okay, where we can able to, sorry, okay, it will navigate to a screen where you can define start and end time of the particular capacity category. Okay, I'm entering, let me go back. I went here, I am enter the capacity categories 001. 001 means mission. Okay, if I enter into the mission, system will navigate to a place where I can able to uh, provide provide you the start and end time for this particular category. Okay. Mm. Okay, let me give the start time as 7 o'clock, or else um usually it missions will start at 10 o'clock, and those going to be ended and around 17 is, yeah, 17 is fine. Okay, and 17 in the sense 5 o'clock. Okay, and I want to make the break time as at least 1 hour. Okay, per day, 1 hour rest should be there for a operating mission. And so I'm giving the break time as exactly 1 hour. Okay, now as I told you, right, I'm interested to work my mission, calculate my mission in hourly basis. So I'm changing this stuff to hours. Okay, and see, no, let me take to at least 8 hours should be work. 8 hours should be run. Okay, and this will make it as round. Mm, okay, okay, yeah. See, like total 9 hours, 1 hour break. Okay, it's showing as operating time as 8 hours. Okay, and capacity utilization. Okay, capacity utilization of a particular work center in a day is based on your requirement. You can also make it somewhere depends upon the how frequently this machine will utilize. Like if I want to utilize it 100%, means like 100%, 8 hours. Okay, including the break, it will be 9 hours. Okay, if you utilize 100%, out of 9 hours, if you minus 1 hour means it will get 8 hours is the capacity. For example, if I utilize this machine only 90%, see, if 90% means 10% will gone, right? 10% of loss, not loss in the sense how utilization has been done. Okay, for timing I'm giving 100%, and number of individual capacities. As we are making this category work center category, this work center as in a mission, I can able to say this is in a number of individual missions. Okay, okay, if my mission is like for this particular work center, my mission, there are two missions are under this work center in the sense the capacity will be 16 hours. You're getting right. And if I take it as this category as a labor, okay, now number of individual capacities means two labors. Okay, okay, let me take it as one mission. Okay, why? Because category is a mission. Okay. Now, okay, and here it is a factory calendar. Okay, a factory calendar means like how many days my machine has to be work. Okay, how many days my machine has to be work will be decided in this factory calendar. This factory calendar includes the public holidays. Those public holidays will be assigned to uh, holiday calendar, and again that holiday calendar will be assigned to a factory calendar. Okay, factory calendar consists of the holidays, like when machine has to be stopped. Okay, when machine has to be work, those will be under this factory calendar, and we'll discuss this factory calendar as a separate topic. Okay, fine. And let's go back. Okay, now we enter into the scheduling tab. Okay, here we have a scheduling tab. In scheduling tab, we'll give a work center capacity category, okay, on which you're interested to be scheduled. Okay, if you want to be scheduled for on labor means you can take it as labor, but initially we given a mission in the capacity tab. Okay, capacity tab, so we are going to give a mission as a capacity category. Why we are giving this capacity category in the sense means in capacity tab we are provided some timings here. Okay, based on this timings, the scheduling will be happen. Okay, so here we provided a capacity category as a mission. Okay, let's come into the execution part. Here we will have a formulas here. Okay, formulas. These formulas will be basically help us to calculate the execution time of that particular operation. Okay, ultimately this work center is going to be used in routing, and this routing in the sense we will go through some operations, right? Those operations should be execute perfectly in a specified scheduled time. Okay, for that sake we will using these formulas. Okay, if I go to this formula, see here for setup time, there is no that much of formula here. Why? Because setup time is actually one time setup. Like it is not proportional to the operational quantity. For 100 quantity, the setup time for a machine setuping is like a fixed time. For example, to calculate to manufacture 100 quantity of a setup time is 5 minutes in the sense. For 10,000 quantity also the setup time is same. Okay, there is no proportional to the quantity, but the processing time is not like that. Processing time differs is proportional to the quantity. Let's see. Let me go to the notepad. For example, here, f- standard quantity. Okay, in our standard quantity, like in our factory, like to manufacture 10 quantity, it for me for my missions taking like 20 minutes. Okay, let's say 20 minutes. Okay, okay, then uh, for 100 quantities, for 100 quantity, how much time it will take? Okay, how much time it will take in the sense, uh, uh, thing is like how generally how we will calculate uh 10 into 10 multiplied with, sorry, 20 multiplied with 100 quantity. Okay, divided by 10, right? right? Mm, like same way, right? Okay. If you want to be created it as a formula in the sense 20 in the sense here the machine operating time, our machine operating time is 20 minutes, okay, and operational quantity, and our operational quantity which we require is 100 quantity, and divided by the base quantity, okay, standard quantity. So like this, based on the quantity it will proportional, right? So in that way, the scheduling will be helpful. Okay, we have a separate topic called scheduling. In that one, we can able to do some practice and taking some example. Okay, even for these formulas also we can customize. Okay, I will teach you in depth there. Okay, and let's go into the costing tab. Okay, and in this costing tab, cost center. Okay, costing tab, like it is integration between the costing and the or PP. Okay, like I will explain all these how to create a cost center here. Okay, and cost center is the all cost and activities has to be created in the cost center itself. So, what is the T code? We can go for a T code. Cost center to create a cost center, we have to use a T code KS01. Okay, or else we can navigate also. But KS01 is the T code to create a cost center. It will asking the controlling area. Okay, our company code and controlling area both are same. Okay, and my company code is 1000. Okay, enter. And now I want to give the cost center name. I'm giving my cost center name is UT. Okay, and from 1/1/2026 to 31st of December 999 is my validity for this cost center, and giving enter. And now it is asking the name. I'm giving this one as a mission in production. Okay, actually this is the costing team work. Okay, and okay, for time being I'm giving the okay, and it will ask the responsible person. Okay, I'm giving the production department, and cost center category. Okay, cost center category is like I'm taking it as in for production. Okay, as a production guy I'm giving the production, and hierarchical area should be provided. Okay, and this stuff will be provided by our costing team. Okay, just giving a standard hierarchy, and company code is a 1000 already provided, right? Controlling area and company code both are same. Okay, and it will ask in the profit center. Okay, those profit center will also be provided by our costing teams. Okay, just for time being, just give these things and enter and save. Now our uh, now our cost center has been created. Now I'm giving the cost center here. Okay, and now these activity types should be entered for my mission, labor time and my electricity. Okay, these activities types. Okay, um, how to create these activity types for these parameters. Okay, for that sake, I have to go to the T code slash in KL01. Okay, KL01 to create activity type. See here, I'm giving before creating activity types, we have to create the cost elements. Okay, why? Because let's see, yeah, here it will ask you the here it is, costing types, control type, basic data. mm, con- Allocation cost element. Yeah, it will ask you the cost elements. Okay, we don't know the costing elements. So for time being, I'm going to create a cost element. Okay, mainly there are two types of cost elements. There are primary cost element and secondary cost element. Difference between the primary cost element and secondary cost element is like primary cost element requires GL accounts required. For secondary cost elements, there is no need of GL accounts. So, okay, how to create a cost secondary cost element is like KA06. Okay. Um, I'm giving the name for this one. However, okay, cost element name, I will give it as a MA1. Okay, MA1, and I'm taking as this as a mission. Okay, mission. What are the activities we created here? Mission, labor time, and electricity. Okay, okay, I'm giving mission mm, and description mission. Okay, and then category. Okay, and basic category is like 43 internal activity allocation, which is fixed. Okay, and then for time being like a cast element MA, I'm using this one in a notepad. Okay, MA is for mission. Okay, MA is for mission, and I'm saving. Okay, and then we have labor time. Okay. Mm. For labor time also I'm going to create as a M2. M2. Okay, for labor and for labor. Yeah. And again, I will give it as a 43. Okay, 43 in a sense. Category 43 is internal activity allocation. Okay, I'm saving. Okay, go to MA2 is a labor. Okay, and again, I'm creating secondary cost element for the electricity. Electricity, yeah. Mm, Electricity, okay. Okay, electricity. Mm, Again, 43. Save MA3 electricity. Okay. Mm, Where it is? We created, right? Mm. Okay, and UAT1 is my activity type. Okay, UAT1 is UT1 is activity, and its description is like for mission. Okay, and units is like I'm going to calculate in hours, and then category. Here I'll take it as for time being. Our our work center is a production work center, but I'm taking it as a all. Okay, don't go with okay. Okay, all, and account category is like manual entry and manual allocation. Okay, these stuff and all has to be done by the costing team. Okay. Yeah. Now if we go to the allocation, okay, cost element, okay, we already created, right? We created MA1 is for mission. Okay, and then enter, save. Okay, UAT1 is for UAT is for mission. Activity type for mission. Okay, now for labor I'm going to create a activity. Okay, okay, UAT2 I will take it UAT2, and it is for labor. Yeah, labor. Okay, and labor also calculate in hour basis, and categories all. Okay, even though our work center is cost centers, everything was created for the production, but time being I'm going to use a star for all, and category type is one manual, And here cost element, we already created our cost element for the labor as MA2. Okay, MA2. Fine. Save. Okay, UT2. And now I'm going to create for electricity. Okay, for electricity I'm taking as 3. Okay, electricity. Yeah, electricity. And electricity, actually electricity should be calculated in watts something, but for time being I'm taking as hours. Okay, not a problem. Okay, in all categories, manual. And here allocate cost element, secondary cost element we created for electricity as a MA3. I'm taking this one. Save. Okay, now we are created. Now we'll go to the work center. Our mission, what we created, UAT1. Okay, by clicking here, uh, okay, see here, we're getting an error like, mm, we're getting error like no activity types assigned to cost center UT controlling area 1000 on this data node. Okay, thing is like we have to establish a uh, we need to establish a relation between the cost center, okay, and the activity type. Okay, how we going to provide a relationship? Okay, for that sake we have to use a T code called, one second, use a T code called KP, um, KP KP01. No, it is like KP26, I think. Okay, let's see. KP26. Yeah, KP26. And here we have to give the version as 0. Okay, 0. Take as a version as 0. And from period, today is January 1st. Okay, so we have to give it as a 10. Okay, 10. Financial 10. Financial period in January is 10th month, and financial is 2026. And our cost center duty automatically came here. And our activity types. Our activity type is like UT1 to, okay, UT1 to UT3, right? Yeah, UT1 to UT3. And entry form base, click here form base, and here we have an option called over screen. Okay, click here. Okay, enter the, okay, see here. Okay, yeah, here actually we have to provide fixed prices and value variable prices to these allocated cost elements. Okay, this stuff has been provided, has to provide by the our costing team. For time being, I'm taking as per unit one. Okay, per unit one. Okay, okay, and I'm saving here. Okay, come go to the work center and click here. Now it will allowing. Okay, now I'm providing the activity types are UT1, and for labor I'm giving it as a UT2, and for electricity I'm giving this one as a UT3. Okay, and activity units are like default we are taking as hours. For electricity we have to take it in watts or power something work. Okay, those will be provided by our clients. And okay, and I already told you the about the formulas like how it will be used. Okay, and for time being I'm taking as 01. Okay, 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 yeah. Okay, these formulas will also be customized. Okay, and when you save, okay, it is it is not 1994. It is like 1/1/2026. Okay, this work center has been created successfully. Okay, this is the complete work center. Okay, this is the complete work center. Okay, all tabs has been covered: capacity, scheduling, and costing. And for this one, we have configuration also. Okay, and configuration and how to upload the mass work centers will be covered on next video, like topics like mass upload of work centers. Okay, mass upload of work centers by using the LSMW and configurations. Okay, configuration in the sense like for standard value key, I went to the uh, standard STK. Yeah. For standard value key, I went to the SPRO, right? SPRO, and I provided configuration, right? Like that, every field will have some configurations here, like and for default works, and those will be covered in upcoming videos. Please support. For any clarifications or any doubts, you can okay, freely contact me. Okay, you can free to contact me, and through my mobile, or else you can WhatsApp me. Thanks for your support. Thank you.